Colloquially known as the land down under, Australia is a place of natural wonders, open spaces, beaches, deserts, dense jungles, and outback. Australia's colloquial name is derived from the country's location in the southern hemisphere, or the opposite of Great Britain. Today, Australia is one of the most urbanized countries in the world, and it's known for its attractive megacities such as Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Perth. And guess what's very special about Australia? The fact that according to the United Nations, Australia is the second most livable country in the world due to its excellent quality of life index. And the second fact that will blow your mind is Australia is also the second happiest country in the world. And that's valid because Australians are said to be very friendly and easygoing people. Also, their laid-back nature and unique sense of humor are cherry on top. With so many positives, how can Australia be not called the happiest country in the world? Hence, we're here to take you guys on a virtual trip to the happiest country in the world. Hey guys, welcome to another exciting video from World Travel Insight. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at unbelievable places in Australia. But before we start, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video update from us. That said, now come, let's take a look. Lake Hillier. Lake Hillier is nothing but a wonder in itself. The incredible Pink Lake's beauty blows your mind and vision. Yes, Lake Hillier is a phenomenon. The exceptional rose tint of Lake Hillier on Middle Island near Esperance also holds a considerable amount of beauty. Besides, other pink lakes do also exist in Australia, but none of them matches the beauty of Lake Hillier. This place has to be on top of your list to visit in Australia. And for a simple reason, you should truly experience the feeling of Lake Hillier's beauty before it gets spoiled due to intractable reasons. It is said that the place looks more beautiful from above the ground level, as the pink color is even more vibrant than when viewed from the ground. So better not forget to capture the magnificence of this place. Sydney Opera House. When speaking of Australia, Sydney strikes to be one of the most famous places there, and Sydney's Opera House plays a compliment to its looks. This is a stunning man-made attraction in Australia, and also the place to start exploring Australia. Sydney Harbour's 240-kilometre waterfront is bordered by parklands and gardens. The background of the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge contrasts with the bright blue water and white sailing vessels afloat. To get more access to this beauty of the site, then it should be viewed from the top of the Sydney Tower or from a ferry boat cruise. Sydney Harbour. Sydney's river is a showpiece of the country's largest city after the Opera House mention. Mrs. Macquarie's chair, a vantage position that affords the postcard-perfect view of Sydney Harbour, can be acquired by climbing the tall archway of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, admiring the sails of Sydney Opera House and strolling through the green botanic gardens. Fraser Island. Fraser Island, located just a short ferry ride from the Hervey Bay, is Australia's gigantic sand island and evidently a popular tourist destination in Australia. Speaking of its beauty, Fraser Island offers one of the most distinctive four-wheel drive experiences in Australia. You can also take a ferry from Hervey Bay or Rainbow Beach. In fact, because of the wonderful weather in March, it's one of the greatest destinations to visit in Australia. Relish the view of lush rainforests with an incredible diversity of species, sand dunes, freshwater lakes and creeks, multicolored sand cliffs, piles of shipwrecks along the beautiful sea shoreline, and marine life such as dolphins, whales, and sharks. Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's biggest coral reef system and home to a diverse range of marine species. These islands, which are surrounded by lovely tropical islands, boast some of the most magnificent beaches in the world. You can make most of the cherishing memories in this place. And don't forget to visit Hart Reef and Lasoff Cay if you wish to catch the glimpse of the world's best coral reefs and aquatic critters. Blue Mountains, New South Wales. This spectacular World Heritage Site is one of the finest tourist attractions in the city of Sydney, as it features unspoiled rainforests, towering cliffs, freshwater springs, waterfalls, and undulating woods. Small communities dot the slopes, each with its own distinct personality. While walking along one of the magnificent skyways, the tranquil atmosphere above can be felt from the Highland Mountains and within the rainforests. A beautiful view can also be had from the cable car or railway that runs up and down the mountain slopes. Carlton Gardens, Australia's oldest sites. The Carlton Buildings and the Royal Exhibition Building are other World Heritage listed tourist destinations in Australia. They're also one of the oldest tourist attractions in Australia, having been built in the 18th century. Carlton Gardens will surely win your heart. You can walk through a collection of Moreton Bay fig trees erected by local Aboriginals, visit the Melbourne Museum and observe the Victorian-era Hochkotel Fountain and round French fountain. Walls of China. China's walls resemble a lunar landscape. The natural sculpture has formed spectacular crescent-shaped sand and clay dunes that spread for 33 kilometers. From the observatory, you may take in the view. For the finest view, the dunes change yellow, green, and brown is an eye-catching occurrence. Whitehaven Beach and the Whitsundays, Queensland. Whitehaven Beach is the place that will match your mood. The beach, which offers a barbecue and camping spots, has turquoise-colored water that will tempt you to dive right in, and white silica sand that is ideal for sunbathing or simply relaxing. Because the sand doesn't retain heat, you can stroll on it all day without burning your feet. Bay of Fire. The magnificent blue of the water contrasts well with the bright orange lichens that cover granite boulders in the Bay of Fires. Swim in Binalong Bay, snorkel or dive to observe coral reefs, underwater tunnels, and a plethora of sea species on an Eco Tours cruise ship. Melbourne Chapel Street. Melbourne, a shopper's paradise, entices shopaholics and tourists alike with its exquisite retail destinations that exude elegance, flair, and luxury. If you're looking for some luxurious shopping, then this is undoubtedly one of Australia's most well-known destinations. In Chapel Street, you'll find opulent, upmarket retail boutiques, world-class restaurants, and a variety of acts to keep you occupied. On Briggett Road, keep an eye out for local designers' stylish collections. Lady Elliot Island, Queensland. Lady Elliot Island is a 110-acre island with a tiny eco-resort and numerous coral reefs. Turtles, whales, a lighthouse, and a plethora of birds may all be found on the island. It's one of Australia's most beautiful spots to visit, especially if you enjoy nature and want to get away from your bustling tourist itinerary for a moment. You can take a glass bottom boat ride, go coral walking, and go on turtle treks when they're in season, so you won't be bored there for long. Lord Howe Island. This tiny volcanic island doesn't feel like it belongs to Australia, partly because it's 600 kilometers, 372 miles east of the mainland, and partly because it contains woods, peaks, beaches, bird life, and snorkeling areas that feel far away from the rest of the country. The Kimberley, Western Australia. Filled with magnificent rock art, loads of art and culture, beautiful woodlands, lots of greenery and forests, and fauna like cuckoos, foxes, tree frogs, fairy wrens, and more can all be found in the Kimberley, which is made up of 9 areas of Western Australia. In addition, this is also an industrialized area with sectors like construction, agriculture, and mining, so you'll be able to enjoy a great blend of technology and nature while you're there. It can be viewed as both a tourist attraction and an educational opportunity. Hunter Valley, New South Wales. This valley, also known as the Hunter region, is one of the major river valleys on the coast and is located in New South Wales. It's a region recognized for 2 things: its abundance of wines and its support for the coal industry. There are also horse breeding farms, electricity generating plants, and thriving tourism businesses. Things you can do here are go shopping, golf courses, country guest homes for the appropriate lodging, and a variety of eateries while you're there. It's a wonderful area to visit for a day or week, or to take a breathtaking hot air balloon flight. That was all about it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more such exciting content. See you in the next video.